Hey, what is up everybody? How are you guys doing? Thanks for checking out this video. Any support for the channel is awesome. I want to talk about people kind of coming around. Mostly everybody here on YouTube, the prepper extraordinaires, the expertise in SHTF, and all these guys that report the end of the world is near. There's always something out there. There's always a big CME event coming. You know, these recent terrorist attacks or a terrorist attack, singular. In the event that also happened in Las Vegas and stuff like that. You got those situations. You got, you know, wars overseas, and you got all these things. People are finally starting to come around to talk about we are not immune here in the United States. I think people are starting to realize that. And I think the general population is starting to realize that as well. It's not just people on YouTube and prepping channels or, you know, investigative journalists or freelance journalism or anything like that. People are starting to realize we are not immune. We have so many threats that people are finally starting to talk about. People are just now starting to talk about a biological threat. You know, something could definitely happen in a biological sense. Very easily, too. This is something I've talked about for a very long time. Chemical, biological. I've never even really been on the team nuke, necessarily. I do think it's more of a possibility as time goes on. You know, mostly from Russia, Iran, Pakistan, you know, one of those nations or something like that. I don't think it's going to be from China. But the point is, what I'm saying is, it's very easy to attack the United States. Most people don't realize that until recently. They're starting to realize that we're infiltrated. China's in everything. The Middle East is into things. We have these adversaries that are here in the U.S. that are ready to do harm to us. We have the cyber threats and stuff like that. We have even an attack on the U.S. could be China cutting off all ties, cutting off the whole exports from China. Will in turn cause an attack on the U.S. by us, on us. There's a lot of ways to do it, and people are just now finally starting to talk about it. And it kind of makes me happy in a way, mostly for the fact not that anything is going to happen. That doesn't make me happy. Not that people are necessarily opening their eyes and realizing what's going on. But for the fact that they have a lot bigger platform than I do, and they're able to get out and reach more people on this issue, on things that can happen, how to be prepared for it, and things like that. Because these are the videos that are starting to kind of come out that the bigger names and bigger followers and stuff are now talking about. This also goes back, and I'm starting to hear a little bit about it. She's in a rubby mood today. Yeah, the other thing is all roads lead to China. And people are starting to talk about China, like, don't forget about China. And China is the grand finale. China is the main event. Yes, we're going to have these other things that are going to happen, but all roads lead to China. And people are starting to talk about China. People are starting to talk about the ways that they can affect us, the ways that they can actually attack us without firing a bullet. Things that they can do to our economy, our society, and everything of the sort. They can impact our lives tremendously, and people are starting to talk about it. So if you haven't checked out some of my other videos, I think it was my third video I ever posted on here was basically about this, that China is coming for us, that these events are going to take place from the Middle East, from Russia, from our own people, even. This is all the buildup. This is all the buildup. Each event that keeps happening, each terrorist attack, each threat from Russia, an escalation, a rocket launch. This all leads up to the grand finale. And that's what I'm preparing for. That's what I hope you guys prepare for. It's easy to not think about it when it's not on the news every day, when it's not right in your face. You have to kind of look into it a little bit and realize where everything kind of snakes together and ends up at one specific place. Because that's the thing that's going to affect us the most. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch on that. Props to all the other channels out there that are now starting to talk about it. I encourage you to talk about it a little bit more. Get people aware of the situations that are actually going on behind the scenes and behind the curtains, because that's what's going to matter. That's what's going to affect us. That will be SHTF. So all right, I just wanted to touch on that. Snow is finally melting. I have a small rainstorm coming off of my roof right now, and I am in my garage sitting on my truck because there's no room in my garage at the moment because of this storm. But yeah, we only got maybe 3/4 of an inch, half an inch maybe of snow. Drove through Kansas City last night, and yeah, some of those parking lots are a serious shit show. But yeah, it's all over. Thursday is going to be another storm coming in. We'll see how that goes, but maybe I will report on that then. I like weather. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I will talk to you guys next time, and peace.